It's dusty back here.
The sinuses are gonna love us today.
What's up and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. Zach, what are we doing today?
Well, slash tomorrow, slash last night.
Yeah, and probably until Tuesday. We are making an 03 two-wheel drive 6.0 four-wheel drive.
This 6.0 runs.
With a Super Duty axle.
Ooh.
And the Luma Duty. It got the...
Ooh.
Now, this is one thing you guys all tell me I need to do to my OBS. And kind of in the same vein of you should engine swap the mini truck. There is so much crap that goes into doing something like this. I mean, these guys were out here till 2 a.m. last night getting it stripped, as you can see. Like, obviously we're not showing that. That happened last night. I was not here, but she's ready. There's nothing there.
No, and this is a lot easier than the OBS because all of these parts bolt back on.
Well, we'll wait till he's done.
Yeah,
he's done doing his thing right there.
Pretty much, he's had this truck forever. Spent the money. It's bulletproof. It's got injectors, turbo, you know, all that kind of stuff. Great truck. He wants to go overland camping, and it was, well, sell the truck and get something new, which you're not going to get what you put into it out of it.
Right.
You know, as far as what's already invested in it, there's nothing wrong with the truck. And we were talking over beers one night. I'm like, dude, you know, we could 4x swap the truck. It turned into the transmission that he has in here. You unbolt the yoke, bolt the transfer case in, and that's like the biggest, most expensive part. Like on our trucks would be getting a full drive transmission. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Same transmission, but you have to take it apart, change the internals, and make it full drive. And then it snowballed into, he's got PMF buckets and brackets and Carly kit and Kings, and...
We'll go over all the parts here in a second. We're gonna wait till he's done grinding all the paint or whatever he's doing off his axle back there. And it's a little quieter in here. And we'll show you guys a full rundown of parts. He dropped some money.
Yeah, he's like, I had a budget and we blew way past that.
See guys, most people use their finger. The thumb technique.
Finger gets tired real quick.
So this is Sean's truck. This is not my truck, which I know a lot of you are upset. Mine is still dead. Zach, fix my 6.0. All right, Zach says okay.
Sean, how long have you been sourcing all these parts to do this swap?
Started buying them in October, tried to get the Carly kit. They've been on backorder for the backcountry kit, so I ended up going with the pin top, actually upgraded. It's a little out of the budget, but just ended up jumping on it anyways.
Gotcha. Nice. So these axles came out of where?
I think Kansas.
Okay.
So definitely go for California next time. It's a little rusty, but overall it was a pretty good axle. Can't complain. Changed out all the internals, so it's gonna be like a new axle when we're done.
So did you search locally for axles?
I did. I found one, but I waited too long, and then I ended up selling out right before I could even get it. So.
Gotcha. It is not as easy as you guys think.
At least in where we're Southern California to find, even though we're like the holy grail of not destroyed parts from rust and salts and all that, but it's like really hard to find stuff here that's actually reasonably priced also, because they want like used stuff goes for what new stuff goes for here.
Well, then half the junkyard's closed while we're at work, so it's like I ain't got time to go to the junkyard and look around for an axle. So if it ain't online, I'm probably not gonna pick it up.
Here we go. So you pick these up. They've been rebuilt. Now we're just getting, you know, make them look a little pretty.
Yeah, new Yukon gears. I have my buddy at Pine Valley Auto take care of everything. New gears, new U-joints, got new brakes and everything for it too.
Nice.
New axle when it's done.
There you go. It's a heck of an upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, I want to start doing some more like overland camping stuff, so two-wheel drive just wasn't gonna cut it for that.
There you go. Nice.
Now you said there might be an issue?
Well, we're thinking the radius arms could be wrong because the pitch is a little wrong. A little off.
What'd those come off of? Were those stock?
Came off your daddy's truck.
Is that where those came from?
I was looking at those earlier. All right.
We're 450 ones, so we're not sure. 450 ones the same as 250 ones? I guess we'll find out.
Whatever year axle this is versus the 2020.
So far everything's pulled up. And if you were to go look at Carly's website and try to get their radius arms are from an 05 to 22.
Oh.
So I gotta imagine if those ones are the same, these have to be the same.
Right. Well, Sean, give me a rundown of the parts.
We did the 2.5 Carly pin top kit. Right now we're getting ready to put the Deaver pack on the rear. I didn't get the full pack, which I should have, but it's just a little add-a pack. All Mooks steering, Warren locking hubs. Oh, I got the Carly lower mount steering stabilizer.
Nice.
Comes with a little rock guard at the bottom.
I mean, the rock guard's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
A little flare to the bottom.
Look at those welds, even on the rock guards, you know?
Yeah.
Heard very good things about Carly.
So have I. That's why I've always wanted the kit. Finally said screw it and just pulled the pulled the trigger, just bought one.
When it comes to doing this, I mean,
Well, let's also talk about your King shocks here because those are pretty rad.
They are, well, I originally wanted the backcountry just for the price. It was the Fox 2.0s with the reservoir, but Fox is just on back order for right now. They can't even keep up with demand, so.
I'm surprised you found Kings because it feels like
they had them on the shelf. You can get the black ones right now too.
Ooh.
They just had them on the shelf.
Ooh, how much more are the black ones?
Same price.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
But I like the old school color. I like the blue. So.
I mean, it's a 6.0. You gotta let's keep it era correct.
There, so I just went with the Kings.
There you go. Nice.
so there's a couple ways you can do the axle swap, right? That's take stock Ford parts, Super Duty parts, and put them on, or do what you did with the upgrades. Can we go let's go talk about that in the front.
Upgrade. So I did a lot of Ford parts. Like I have the transfer cases Ford. Those are Ford drive shaft. The rear one's custom drive shaft. But the front factory Ford. Brakes. Who wants to just put factory brakes back on? Upgrade the brakes. All the steerings all moved. I didn't do Motorcraft for that, but I mean, there's still a lot of Ford Motorcraft parts on here. I couldn't really find the original buckets, either back ordered or they just stopped making them.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, who's buying F450 bucket or 250 buckets right now for? I mean, I think they're all about the same up until even your dad's year, but
right.
Who's buying those?
So you went with the PMF upgrade there.
Went with the PMF.
Like, those things look super sick.
I did the PMF radius arm drop bracket, axles from an 07. It actually came with worn locking hubs, but I had already bought them, and those are all scuffed up. I want it to look nice.
So the issue we think, well, Zach thinks we're having, you think we might be fine, is it the way that the pumpkin's kind of clogged? Right?
We think it's tilted a little far forward because we're not sure if was your dad's truck a 21 or 22?
21.
We're not sure if those radius arms might be a little bit different from anything we're looking at though. Can't find any differences.
Gotcha.
But he also thinks that when it's all the way up, the coil bucket mount is too far forward to that top bucket.
Okay.
But I mean, if it was lined up when it's all the way collapsed, then it wouldn't be lined up when it's all the way up.
Right.
It's a little bit of guesswork.
He's nervous, I'm nervous.
Worst case scenario, a couple more bucks on some new radius arms.
$1,500, get the Carly
We're
radius
already
arm.
this far, you know?
Blown out past the budget. I mean, at this point, it's
Well, you're kind of committed now.
money, yeah.
You've cut everything
Can't
off.
stop now.
Let's go get an update from Zach. Zach, how are you doing, buddy? Are you frozen to death or are you alive?
It's dirty under here.
Oh, yep. Oh, keep those. Those are good right there. Look at this guy. Easy guy.
Front drive shaft, and then I'm not sure who made this one. My buddy's shop had me have this made.
Looks like a Drive Shaft Pro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been around for a little while, but
Gotcha.
slap that in there. It's stock, Super Duty, four-door, crew cab, long bed. So I gave him those dimensions, and this is what he gave me.
So hopefully it works.
Hopefully it
Also.
bolts right in.
There's a lot of hopefully it works.
And then the transfer case, I didn't want to go with electronic, so I just ended up going with the 271F.
We're filming over here, Zach. Right on the set.
So it's gonna have a floor shifter. So
Okay,
I think
okay.
it's actually be pretty cool.
So just out of curiosity, do you know the price difference between automatic and going the old school?
I think it was the same price.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I didn't really look. I think it was the same price for electronic or manual.
Gotcha.
The only difference on the manual is I had to buy all the floor stuff too. So that's all factory Ford. All the linkages and everything for the transfer case, that's all factory Ford.
Do we get to cut a hole in the floor?
Oh no, there's
There's already a cutout? Is there already? Dang.
It's like, oh, I forgot this linkage. Just little tedious small parts.
Yep.
Left Lane Diesel though, his YouTube channel was a lot of help. Like he had all the part numbers on there, so it was a shout out to him.
Nice.
Left Lane Diesel.
See, Zach's figuring it out so we can do it to my 6.0. Zach, we should just paint my 6.0, four-wheel drive, swap it, lift it, but never fix the engine.
You down? We'll probably be in it about the same. Either way. Either we fix the engine or we do all that to it.
Well, the way you work is if I get you to spend enough money on it, then you'll be like, we'll just fix it.
Well, yeah, your buddy's here. He's at that point now. He's so far deep.
So far into it, we can't stop. Just keep going.
Yeah, we already cut stuff off. That's Zach's trick right there. That's how Zach gets you. He just cuts stuff off, and then you're stuck. Now you
Someone
gotta.
talk me into doing it.
He does that to you
It's not
too.
gonna be that bad. It's
mentioned it.
Yep. He's the one that convinced me to buy a 6.0 also, and well, here I am.
I've wanted to do for a while, but he's like, we could totally do it. He's like, I got you. I'm like, okay. Back in the day when you guys were at Preston's working on the Denali, I had my truck there getting cams put on because we were lifting the two-wheel drive a little higher. And I said, hey, you want to buy the truck? And like, nah, I don't want a two-wheel drive. Bought one anyways.
I have a horrible memory for everything.
Well, it was all good. Everything was good on it. It just, I mean, I was lifting a little bit higher, but we ended up actually taking that back off because 6 inches the max you want to put on a two-wheel drive.
What were you trying to sell it to me for?
I couldn't like 20 at the time, maybe. I couldn't like go for.
Well, that explains that. That explains a lot of that. When was that? That would have been probably towards the end, right? And here I am thinking I just met you for the first time.
I was at his birthday. I remember we met you at least 3 or 4
I don't know,
times.
dude. I suck with names and people
I'm
and
awful
faces.
with names. I got good on faces.
I mean, I feel horrible. You're wearing the sweetest shirt I've ever seen from WorkForApparel.com. I mean, you're rocking the Workford decal up there.
I got the flag. It's just in the back seat.
I see that. We got
the speed
we got the speed pole going over there.
Speed pole. Who makes this spare tire carrier?
I did.
You did?
I made that.
Nice, dude. That's clean.
Yeah.
I like it. So how many miles we got on this thing?
178.
That's not bad. She's pretty fresh inside. The interior looks good.
Pop the hood on this thing. Let's see what we got under here. We go parts shopping. You got to be careful around hoods and Zach because you'll smash your fingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've hung around them long enough. You
Yeah.
probably already know. Let me see your fingers.
My finger's still good.
You
A
still
little
got 'em
black
all?
right now. A little
Okay,
dirty.
okay.
But,
All right.
yeah, I had this rebuilt at I think 110, 115,000, and it's got Warren injectors in it, ARP studs, all Motorcraft gaskets. They're updated oil filter. It's got a bulletproof diesel EGR. Because
Okay.
I wanted to still pass smog. Rebuilt the turbo. It's got just an upgraded compressor wheel in that. SMB filter. I mean, there's not a lot done, but it runs great.
Nice. I mean, I can
SCT
see.
tuner.
Oh, jeez.
Almost happened again. I have
It
PTSD.
is almost 20 years old.
Jeez. Zach, where's your little clampy clamp things? The anti-finger smashers.
Your fingers where you would put your Peter, okay?
Okay. It's fun to pinch it from time to time.
Gosh.
Not like I do.
No, not like you. You aggressive with
Dude,
that
I almost
pinching.
cut his finger off.
So when he leaves tonight, I'm just gonna. You just put blue tape on the ones that I need to take off to put on mine.
A lot of stuff.
I guess it's already marked blue. Sinister already did that for us. It's already marked
I
blue.
did one Sinister one. Those guys probably got sued. That's a Rudy's.
Are you leaking coolant, dog?
It's not leaking coolant. Don't say that. There's nothing wrong.
Zach, I almost got you back, buddy.
You see how I went like this?
Yeah.
Putting all this money in a damn truck, I might have a bad motor.
Uh-oh.
Who knows?
All right, my offer just went down a little bit for the truck.
No,
Wrong radius arms leaking coolant.
Those caps, I've gone through so many caps.
It was.
No, they're always Motorcraft.
Well, guys, I have been doing a lot of office work today, so fortunately I haven't been out here filming as much, but you know, they've got the little Adelaide packs on. They got the blocks in right there. Zach went to put the King shocks in, and apparently there's another issue here.
And no go.
No go?
No go.
No fit. The price for this truck just keeps going down and down. It's got no rear
All
shocks.
kinds of spare parts laying around now.
Yeah. Zach, what can we make these fit on? How do we make these fit on my 6L?
We're gonna make them fit. Carly has upper shock mounts that you can buy extra. It sounds like I gotta spend more money.
Let's just call this the extra build. Carly's gonna make out well on this.
Yeah.
We gotta get some maybe radius arms, maybe.
Yeah.
Some upper shock mounts. Let's see what those look like right there. What do we
They
got?
look pretty badass. I mean, they'll look cool because you'll never see them, but they look cool in the picture.
Well, don't worry. We can finance them through A-Firm.
Nah. And ships in 1 to 2 weeks. That means they don't have them.
Ooh. Get the grinder out, Zach.
I'm thinking something like that.
And then we'll just weld
Pop the rivets off of this. Just machine down the little bushing.
Look, hey.
Yeah, one side fits.
All right. Yep, looks about the same there.
Yeah, but it's way wrong on the inside. Yeah, but if I pull the bearing out and put the bushing in, this hole's way bigger.
Gotcha. Are you starting to rethink the luck not needed tattoo?
That was the first tattoo I ever got when I was 18.
We could use a little luck right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put these back on for now.
You know, at least on the Bilsteins, the Bilstein logo's almost the King teal.
I can cut some pipe and we'll make like a little fake reservoir for now.
I'm thinking we just shove a big ass bolt through the frame rail and put the shock to that.
You know what's crazy is the rear, everything should work. Like there ain't nothing crazy going on back here. You just put on the lift kit.
Nothing changed.
Ish.
Apparently they changed the shock mounts.
Yeah, we're supposed to deal with all this in the front here, not the rear.
Okay, so the rear end is essentially put back together using the Bilstein shocks that were there.
We're gonna have to figure out the Kings later. Now it's time to see if the front, I mean, are we actually gonna know if this is gonna work tonight, or are we just gonna, we actually gotta like set it on the wheels and
It's definitely not getting the wheels tonight, but we'll have suspension in it, hopefully.
All right, all right. Looks like a lot of progress was made last night.
It was. A lot of this was actually made this morning too. Just started taking off. Everything started working out
There you go.
until we found out the transfer case is electronic and we need a manual.
Oh no, even more problems?
He ordered the right one. They
Ordered
sent
the right one, they sent me the wrong one.
Oh.
Paperwork even says it's the right one.
Yeah, paperwork, everything. We slapped it in. I'm looking at it like it's in the truck.
I mean, it looks great under here.
Yeah.
Just too bad it's not the right one.
We want to try to make electronic work. It would work.
How many more hundreds do we got to spend for that?
Hopefully not.
Okay.
That's not on him. He said, look, right here, part number, this, manual shift. I'm like, that ain't a manual shift.
I bought all the linkage and everything for the manual.
Yeah, I'm like,
already.
hey, where's the other end? He's like, what do you mean, what other end? I'm like,
Call them tomorrow when they open up the shop.
There you go. So last night they got everything put together. Zach, you feeling more confident seeing it with some weight on it?
I'll be confident in where it's at.
Okay.
It didn't look as bad as it does now, so.
Okay, fair.
It's been so long since I've done this here. That might be what, you know, like we were saying, everything we found with that lift, and that's just what they do.
But what brake setup are we running here?
Power
Sean?
stop.
All right, all right.
A whole lot of options out there. A lot of backorder parts again. Backorder on everything. But
Gotcha.
These guys happen to have them.
Nice.
Summit Racing.
So when we start drag racing this thing, she gonna stop?
Oh, she'll definitely stop.
No 4x launches?
Ooh, you won't.
Maybe that's.
Yeah, what are we on? Issue number 13.
Well, we knew about this issue to begin with.
Okay, what do
We're
we
gonna
got?
have to ream this hole out, which is an 1.5-inch reamer, which nobody in San Diego has.
Gotcha.
So another Summit Racing product.
1.5 by 7.5 degree.
Yeah. So we gotta open that up so the 4-wheel drive linkage will work with the 2-wheel drive steering box.
And it's only because it's different generation. So this is first gen Super Duty. We're putting second gen shit on it,
Gotcha.
and it's 2-wheel drive, so all the steering's small.
Let's just go full hydro steer.
We thought about it, but I haven't started enough money already. We looked into it.
I tried to
We
get him
looked
to not
into it.
do the steering stabilizer and doing a ram assist, and then he
Ooh.
would have had to buy a box anyway.
Gotcha.
We looked into
Then
it.
we looked into it, and he's like, no.
I feel like we should wait till the end of the video to tell everybody. Well, because we don't know how much you're in it yet, because you're not done. You're not done.
Not done.
Yeah, we'll give a price list when this is done on what it did.
Well, a lot of this was, well, if I'm gonna do it, you know, like I build stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if I'm gonna try to source out buckets for, you know, X amount more, I get the cool ones.
Right. No, I'm in the same boat.
If I'm gonna put springs and shocks in it I've always wanted this kit and put, you know, something like that on it, so I bought it.
Factory
Right.
springs and some Rancho shocks are a whole hell of a lot cheaper than a Carly kit.
So while these guys are busy cranking away, look at what just showed up.
We've got the Harbor Freight Badland Off-Road Jack.
If you guys saw when we were in the Harbor Freight booth at SEMA, they had this on display, and I believe these just rolled out. So I think we're one of the first to get one, which I'm very excited, as you guys know. I mean, now that we have the Bronco, we're gonna be doing some off-roading, but also out at the ranch, there's not a whole lot of concrete. So if you need to jack something up, you want something like the Off-Road Jack that has some beefier off-road tires and won't get stuck on something like a zip tie. So let's crack this box open and see what we got here.
So before we do open it, let's look at some features here. We've got an engineered wraparound skid plate on the bottom, stainless steel hardware, 7/16 thick aluminum side plates, solid steel axles, dual piston rapid pump, flat free wheels, rear axle lock. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Locking adjustable height, little pin there, integrated top handle. That is nice because it is not light. And there you go, look at it. Sealed bearings on the wheels, so you can actually take this in the dirt and not regret it. The assembly tools are included there. It is in kilograms. Sean, what's 34 kilograms in pounds?
About 70,
70 pounds?
I believe.
All right.
Oh, we don't really know. All right, we got our open here. Zach,
Want to put this together? All right. So I'm assuming there's not a whole lot to put this thing together. However, they said the tools were included.
already 7 pieces.
I think we just put the wheels on. Look at this guy over here.
3.2 seconds ago, he said he wouldn't put it together.
Oh, this is not putting it together? Oh, this is playing with it? All right. Hold on, did we get a tool for that? We did not.
What?
Unless there's a big old friggin' Allen key somewhere. Nice work, buddy, nice work. Look at that. Boom! Let's see if I can one-hand it. I got a strap right here. She's not bad.
Still got it, Zach. I still got it. You're supposed to pick it up from underneath. You're supposed to make it look like I can curl it.
You already know I'm stronger than you.
Yeah, but see, there's different types of strength.
Not as pretty.
Should we Carolina it?
Yeah. Make it squat. All right. We'll put the big wheels in the back. Big wheels in the back. Put a little washer on there. A little lock nut. Oh yeah. We even got a little wrench, Zach. All right, guys, I was dumb. We found the Allen key.
You know,
Well, okay, Zach. Well,
two-man freaking.
all right, we were both dumb, but then Zach found the Allen key. The onboard storage for that bad boy in case you don't need the riser. What? Oh, look at that. It even keeps tension on it. That's cool. What do we do on this side? I wonder if that stores right here. We probably should read the instructions, but where's the fun in that? Zach, we can't adjust these. We got safety valves. Do not adjust.
So if we adjust them into more safe, is that better or less?
We are all about more safe. But which way is more
So that
safe,
means-
clockwise or counterclockwise?
So that means turn them off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
If the safety valves are off, that's better, right?
I think so.
Safer because the valves not working.
Then we got our handles over here. Let's see what we got going on here. Nice upper padded handle, or sorry, lower padded handle here. Let's get the handle clicked in there. Disengage for lifting only.
Get up. Then you can jack it.
Okay.
So you can wheel it around.
Gotcha. I like that. Let's see. Gotcha.
Threads on.
I'll put a little seatbelt on, lap belt. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, that's pretty cool. This thing's beefy, dude. Look at that. Look at that. We wheel it around.
Legitimately the perfect fucking ramp
Dude, this is like the perfect shop jack too. Ain't gonna get stuck on zip ties.
jack. For what we need, yeah.
Look at it. It goes over cords.
Wow, it lifts up the truck and doesn't get stuck on the zip tie.
Yeah, right? Look at that.
It doesn't go.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yep. Oh. That's pretty quick. All right, let's do a little test here. On the golf cart. She's lifted. We got a lot of reach we're gonna need there. Let's see if she'll do it. Well, tighten her down. Ooh, she feels good. Feels real good. Right about there. There we go. Oh, we're almost off the ground. Look at that. Without even using the little extra pedestal that comes with it, we are pretty significantly off the ground. A little less on the rear there, but she has a lot of reach on her, and she's quick. Doing a little testing here. So even if you guys don't want to use this off-road or don't have a need for an off-road jack, I really do appreciate the fact that this thing has some big old meaty tires on it. Again, in our world, it's mostly lifted vehicles or like even a stock height vehicle versus lowered cars, but this thing would work great for all of that. And I'm not just like trying to sell you on this because I'm getting paid for it, because I am not getting paid for anything that I'm talking about right now. However, they did send me this jack, which I am very grateful for because this thing is rad. So let's see if it'll go over this like 3/4 inch hose right there. And you know, we sprinkle a bunch of zip ties there because we all know those are like a jack's worst nemesis. So we'll go through the field of zip ties, over the 3/4 hose, and just like that, she's still doing great. I am excited. I'm excited to bring this thing out to the ranch and take it with me on adventures in the Bronco. It's gonna be a great addition. So a huge thank you to the guys over at Harbor Freight for sending this out. You guys are awesome. I did not even know this was coming. It just showed up in the mail. I have wanted one since I saw it at SEMA and am very honored to get one. Get you guys one. They are $2.99. You really cannot beat that deal. Alrighty, y'all, so that's gonna be a wrap on this video. We'll see how this thing comes together in the next video. These boys got a lot of work ahead of them. Well, you got a lot of phone calls to make.
Yeah, I got some phone calls. He's got a little bit of work.
I'm used to it.
So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now. That way you do not miss out on any future content. And don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. Like, there's still a little bit of time left to buy some stuff for the holidays. Make sure you guys go check it out. We got some hats and some other stuff restocked. For those of you that wanted the beef jerky that is out of stock, we should have that back in stock in about a week or so. Don't quote me on that, but somewhere around that time frame, and I'll let you guys know when that's back in stock. Y'all are the best.
Have a good day.
No, let's roll the outro.
This son of a gun. This son of a
Roll the
gun.
outro.
Jeez.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.